Xavier Rents here for the Bellamy Insider at the beautiful Mission Campus at Santa Clara University. This coming up summer, two of the oldest residence halls on campus, Walsh and McLaughlin, are scheduled to be renovated. I sat down with Dave Machado, the Associate Director of Housing at Santa Clara University, and asked him a few more questions about what the summer renovations would entail.
New flooring, new lighting, new fixtures, like so the bathroom fixtures, or the sink fixtures within the room.
For years, students living in Walsh and McLaughlin residence halls have been the laughingstock of the university. With cramped rooms, inconveniently placed public restrooms, and less than dependable hallway lighting, the two buildings routinely finish last in the list of most desirable residence halls. I asked Mr. Machado what the university's motivation was to finally fix up these buildings that so desperately need the help.
I think just a desire to finally get those two buildings, which are, if not the two oldest current residence halls, pretty close to being the oldest, up to a standard that we feel we need to get them up to. At the same time, we're also going to start building a structure in the middle.
Okay.
Between the two buildings that will connect the two buildings, so that it becomes one building.
Right.
I think it'll become known as McLaughlin Walsh Hall, rather than the McLaughlin and Walsh Halls. And so that's where the main lobby will be.
Interesting.
So there'll be one entrance in the building. That structure will have an elevator, so now the building will have an elevator. And there will be a lounge on each floor for student use, as well as a large community room like a lot of the other buildings on campus have.
I asked Mr. Machado to put himself in the shoes of one of the incoming freshmen and to say what he thought would be the most exciting feature of the new Walsh-McLaughlin residence hall.
Again, not being someone who works directly with the RLCs, I think what's most exciting is that it's now, it's been this RLC that's been housed in two different buildings. And so I think it's hard to build community when there's two, even though they're right next to each other and a lot of programming happens in either or. It will be one unified building, so hopefully that will mean a greater sense of community, more just a greater sense of pride in that regard.
Looking down the road, I questioned Machado whether or not he thought Walsh-McLaughlin Residence Hall would be one of the more popular residence halls on campus for years to come.
We think in the long run, it's really potential. This first year is going to be kind of hard to tell. Maybe we will be surprised and there will be more interest because we're being very transparent about the fact that construction will continue through fall quarter.
Right.
So that might in itself be something that turns people off. Like I don't want to live in a building that, even though my room is going to be totally ready and we're going to have new bathrooms, there's still going to be this weird construction, not weird, but there's still going to be construction going on that could impact me. And we're really aware of that, and we're going to try to implement some mitigation things in terms of the amount of time that the construction is going on, time that starts. We're not really sure what that's going to look like yet, but long term, yeah, we hope that it becomes really, because of the renovations, a pretty attractive building to live in.
Xavier Rents for the Bellamy Insider, for the last time, signing off. Thanks for class, Ryan.